Do you have news of our quarry?
My father, Meralki, manages the inn. He used to be a soldier, but he left that life behind. Oh, did you need something?
If you need a meal or room, I've got both.
You look like you've seen your share of adventure. I want to be an adventurer like you. My father says I can't. He says he needs me to stay here and work the farm. And even if he did let me be an adventurer, we couldn't afford to buy armor. His name is Meralki, and he's the innkeeper here. I hope you could change his mind. Thank you. I can't stand the thought of being trapped in this village for the rest of my days.
That fool son of mine, Eric, wants to be an adventurer. My son? Eric? What about him? Did something happen? Is he all right? Exploit him? What's that supposed to mean? Eric works the farm because he's a good lad. I'm not forcing him to stay here. I know that he wants a life of adventure.
Penis.
But I've told him before that I can't afford to buy him armor. I cannot deny the truth of what you say. Eric is all the family that I have left, but it's wrong to hold him back.
So sad.
Won't tell Eric that I've changed my mind. I'll see about borrowing some money in Whiterun for his armor.
Did you have any luck talking to my father? I can't thank you enough, friend. I hope you'll come back to Rorikstead soon and pay me a visit. Maybe we can swap stories about our adventures over a mug of ale at the inn. My father, Meralki, manages the inn. He used to be a soldier, but he left that life behind.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both. People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
What can I do for you?
Do you have news of our quarry? You have? Where? Tell me now. Money, if that is what you wish. Now tell me where she is. We cannot go after her. Not without drawing attention. You must bring her to us. Lead her to the Whiterun stables, outside of the city. We will wait for you there. Until next time.
Alright, let's do this shit.
You're the best. Can you be my father?
What the fuck? You're the best. Wish life was like that. Wish I can go to a random man. That's some shit. But where's she at? Somebody is fine ass. Ay, fue puta madre.
Any news of the Alakir? What? How? I thought they weren't allowed within the city. But where will I go? I can't keep running forever. After all this, I have to pick up and leave again? If you really think this is the only way, I trust you. Let's not waste any time.
Go, mamita. I'm gonna buy a house soon. I just don't know where. You gonna come at me. You gonna sell out another place to the elves. Come on,
Maybe
Ho.
some other time I will be here.
Come on, Ho. I ain't gonna do that to someone.
We meet at last, my dear lady.
What is this? What have you done?
Oh, come on. You didn't really expect to manipulate people forever, did you? Your luck had to run out sometime. Now we'll take our friend here back to Hammerfell, where she will pay the price for her treason. Not on the way back. Once she gets there, it's not up to me to decide what's done with her. And as for you, I owe you a portion of the reward, don't I? Well, here you go. Spend it wisely, and if I may, don't allow yourself to be fooled by a pretty face. You're better than that. Mm-hmm. Thank you for your trust. I'm eager to return to my homeland. Keep your hands to yourself. Thank you for your trust. I'm eager to return to my homeland. She sold the city out to the other noble. The resistance against the Dominion is alive and well in Hammerfell, and they want justice.
Damn. I bet. Where am I going next? The giddy art, squeeby weebies. I don't know. I need to go somewhere. I'm just going on with quests.
Fortune smiles. Take a look.
You got it for the side. What you got? Garbage. Garbage.
the road lead you to warm sands. Of all kinds, and all can be yours.
There is much...
beauty in this place.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
Yes? We're traveling to the Shrine of Kinnereth in Whiterun. I hear the Gildergreen is more beautiful than ever since it's been restored. They say that eating the fruit it bears will add years to your life.
What's good, man? How are you?
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Hi, bro. What's up? How are you?
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you, but he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Sounds good. Be careful. What? Something you're still confused about? What? Something you're still confused about? What? Something you're still confused about? What? Something you're still confused about?
Need a room? Long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blister wart makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Mm-hmm.
What? Something you're still confused about? What? Something you're still confused about?
I can take you to any of the hole. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already... Got business at the stables? Work hard for the future and leave the past be. Been about 8 years now. I used to be a mercenary, but one trip to Ravenscar Hollow assured me of that. There's hag ravens in that cave with talons like daggers. They'll open your bowels quick as you wink if you let them get close. A creature like that'll make a man think long and hard about what he wants out of life. If you're heading up to Solitude, stop to check out the view on the way. It's a good one.
As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders. Now we've got mercenaries from Hammerfell strutting about.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir. You're just in time to say hello to Rogvir. He's the sorry bastard who's going to be executed. A gate guard who let Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he killed the High King.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Position.
Sorry, you need to go home.
Pardon me.
Go home and stay there till your mother comes.
Ooh. Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind
You should
heart.
tell her that her uncle
Thanks
is
for
son
talking
that
to me.
betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all heart, Vivian.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords. On this day, I go to Guard.
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off?
Doesn't seem right to me. I'm waiting.
You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
Mind yourself in my city, friend. This here axe in full swing is a right terrible sight.
Rogvir, why did it have to be like this?
Not right now.
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Huh? Glad you decided to check us out. Saw Jarl Elisif the Fair. Poor woman. Losing her husband and king like that. It was a dark day for us all. Damn. That reminds me. I have a delivery to make to her steward, Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of Strass Mackay rum. Saved me a lot of trouble. Here. Take it to the Blue Palace. I showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivienne. Vivienne Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He'd beat me up, dump meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly. I was done talking anyway.
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink. They were smaller back then. People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense. I've heard Jari Raz hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire. I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. You should speak to the head of the college, Viarm. Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what.
Staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to
Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're... So,
for the age of aggression is
if
just
you need a good room...
about
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
We'll drive out the storm
I'll show you to your
and
room.
restore
Right this way.
With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead.
On the day
All you
of
need
your
to do
death, we
is
will
pay my
drink
fee.
and we'll sing.
Blade can be as lethal as the spell.
We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Lead our hopes and our dreams. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will... drink and we'll sing. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn's come.
What do you need? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Never see me strutting around like that.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care
Anything.
of the rest.
You might consider putting on something. The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working in that bar.
You heard of Ravenscar Hollow? Cave on the island to the west. Places a roost for those foul hag ravens.
Hello and welcome, my friend. How may I help you on the... True, I may look the part... Why, of course. And will you also be needing the bow that shoots rainbows? Or perhaps a quiver that dispenses beer? Look, if you want arrows, we have them. But don't insult my intelligence. An archer, eh? I've got just what you need. Perhaps I'll be seeing more of you. Huh?
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperium. The finest weapons and armor. Returning. Anytime you need arms or armor, my forge never rests.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time. I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will lead our troops to victory. Farewell, stranger.
Staying out of trouble, kinsman.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my
Your
rule.
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
The Bryling's obsession with honor and tradition is... I'm a Thane. In the future, you may want to gain that information before talking with someone. Risk of looking like an idiot and all that. Oh, most certainly. At least when Elisif herself asks. If you're inquiring whether we have concerns about her age and inexperience, let me put it this way. The Thanes have every confidence in General Tullius's leadership. I must return to the court.
Please address all questions to the steward, Falk Firebeard.
Be
Do you
quick.
have business
If
with
I
the court?
needed something from you, you would know it. Nothing. I'm busy, and I don't like being bothered unless I'm expecting something from you. Oh, don't give me that look. Fine, I suppose I can find some menial task to set your mind on. We have something of a vampire problem. Bodies have been found with blood drained. I know of a den nearby you can wipe out as a precaution. I don't expect you to be capable of even that. I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day. Ulfric showed up at the Gates of Solitude, requesting an audience. We thought he was here to ask Torygg to declare independence. By the time we realized Ulfric was here to challenge Torygg, it was already too late. By Nord custom, once the challenge was issued in court, Torygg had no choice but to accept. Had he not, Ulfric would have had cause to call a new moot and a new vote for High King. Torygg had some martial training, of course, but it mattered little that day. When Ulfric's lips parted, when he unleashed the power of the Thu'um, that shout, that ancient and terrible tongue, ripped Torygg asunder. I was a member of the court during the reign of Torygg's father. It was Torygg who appointed me to the position. I like to think I've aged well. I'm certainly wiser than I once was, and I know when one should speak, and when one should hold their tongue. Not really. Varnius Junius is a fool. I'm sure nothing will come of it. I suppose if you're truly interested, you could talk to Falk. He's the better safe than sorry type. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Vampires are clever hunters. More clever than you, definitely.
Thane, I can always find time to share a word with a warrior.
Watch what you're doing.
Many condemn the Stormcloaks, but I refuse. There is honor in fighting for what you believe. This god-forsaken war is dividing our people and destroying our land.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
Yes?
Do you have business with the court? I am the Jarl's steward. If you have... Oh, right, the rum. Thank you. I developed a taste for it after a fair-weather trip to Hammerfell. Here, this is for you. That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace. Of course he does. What sort of a question is that? Maybe you've been listening to Erikur. There's been loose talk among some of the Thanes, and I suspect he's the cause of it. You'll pay those rumors no heed if you wish to retain your welcome in this city. She may be young, but Elisif is the Jarl by right. And here in Skyrim, if nothing else, we respect the traditions of our fathers' fathers. You'd do well to remember that. You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you, I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now. But everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Feel free to return to me with
If you
questions.
have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig. And so he came before my husband and he shouted. With that terrible voice. Like something out of a legend. Or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say. For it grieves me to speak of it. Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Be well, and are you my gallant hero? Have you come to whisk me away to a life of adventure and romance?
No doubt most folk in Skyrim consider the dragons terrifying. I find them wondrous. No, that honor is Sabine Stentor's. A smart man steers clear of Stentor, and keeps himself out of the dungeon when she's having a bad day. Let's just say that the headsman's axe may not be the worst way for a Solitude jail prisoner to die. Look at that. I've told you to watch your tongue, and mine is waggling. I've said enough. I make sure Erica keeps breathing. You are free to leave.
Someday soon you will all see battle, and what you do here today may well save your lives. Need something? Yes? Not my finest hour. Rogvir was a fine and honorable man. No, I think he was entirely wrong. Rogvir's execution was justified and necessary. Being honorable might make you a good man, but it doesn't make you right. Be a better world if it did. Their aim could be steadier, but they're battle ready. Can any man hope to be ready for a dragon? I can but hone their skills and harden their hearts. The rest is up to the gods. Keep my men in your prayers. They'll need them if they don't shape up.
I'm afraid I'm running errands at the moment, but please visit me later at the Temple of the Divines.
Good evening. I'm a bard from the Bard's College here in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. You can say
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. We provide clothing for all of Solitude's most influential residents. But for you, I'll make an exception. It's not an insult, just an observation. If I were walking around with a wound, I would want you to tell me to see a doctor. Your outfit is something of an open wound, where attire is concerned. Nothing at all. It's very nice. If you want something with a little more style, however, you should see what we have available. You're really going to the Blue Palace? That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raymond's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit. Good. Here's the outfit. Try to get Elisif's opinion on it, and if she likes it, mention it's from Radiant Raymond. Thank you for your patronage. Breeches, gowns, clothes for any occasion, really. I do hope you'll remain in Solitude. The city could do with some new blood.
I've got a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use a lot more healers.
Unless when I was a young rascal, I broke a man's arm with a single punch. Of course, I had a horseshoe hidden in my glove.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damned shopkeepers.
If you have business, please... It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent. Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Trouble?
Please, take pity on an old madman.
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
Hey, wanna play tag? Papa says I won't see Rob here.
How about I trade you a song for some fruit?
You don't need my fruit. I've heard when you sing, people throw tomatoes at you anyway.
The finest fish here. Caught daily.
I'm a bard, from the Bard's College here in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying.
I've
Thanks
got
for
some
taking
salmon
the
to
time.
sell.
People never want to
You
talk
wouldn't
to
have
me.
a few minutes to run down to the docks, would you? Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it. Great. Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time. Good luck out there. Seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
Spare some gold for a veteran? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Why, hello. Here to buy. We provide clothing for all of That's wonderful. You've done us a great service. As promised, the outfit is yours. And here's something for your trouble. Thank you for your patronage. Oh, what delight. Another charming customer. It is when my customers waste time chatting and not buying. Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we get business. Take a look. Finally.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Ah, yes. If she wants to pay the 2,000 gold tariff, then we'll be all set. That would be acceptable. You can tell Yvette's son her shipment will be brought up to Solitude shortly.
Keep the cold at bay with our spiced wine.
I've got some salmon to sell.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe.
Hello, Solana.
Thank you so much. I swear it's a fight with them every shipment. Here's something for your troubles.
I'm happy to pay my way.
They're adequate. Honestly, I rely on the business brought in by the burning of King Olaf, and that's not likely to happen this year. Well, it's a great big festival put on by the bards every year. They burn an effigy of old King Olaf. It's quite a bit of fun. The bards give out spiced wine during the festival, so they put it in a big order. And then, for weeks after, demand is so high, I can barely keep up. But with the death of High King Torig, the festival has been declared in poor taste. So it looks like it won't happen this year. Oh yes, a secret family recipe. The only good thing my father Octave ever did. In fact, it's so good, no one else in Skyrim even tries to make any. Everything I got on display, really. Good luck out there. It seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
Citizen?
The Emperor's cousin Vittoria Vici is getting married soon. The reception will be public. Anyone in Solitude can attend.
Need a ride?
Have you given Malborn the gear you want? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's...
I'm paid to wait to take you home. Enjoy yourself.
I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
I just need to rest a moment.
There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison deck.
Guests are advised to remain inside the embassy.
Just doing my duty, sir.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Have you? All good, I trust. But you have me at a disadvantage. I'm afraid I know nothing about you. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Yes, what do you need? Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
We are not supposed to talk to the guests.
Any interesting rumors lately?
Now that I think on it, I did hear something rather interesting the other day.
I hope you're enjoying
Apparently,
yourself.
the Red Wave's been docked in Solitude for well over a month, and with no sign of shipping out anytime soon. Some say the ship suffered damage to her hull when she struck an iceberg, and Captain Safia couldn't afford the repairs. Of course, she would never admit such a thing. Captain Safia is far too proud a woman for that.
I hope you're enjoying
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim. To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party. Until next time.
The degeneracy of
Your
the
eyes and
Empire
your
is on
ears are
display
open,
here in this
and your
room.
mind is free of judgment and expect. Now, here's a face I did not expect to see. Be mindful, for you walk among adders. My ears are always open to a friend's request. Nothing would please me more. I'll keep their eyes away while you do what you came here for. An old woman can get away with almost anything. No harm is meant to you, happy fool. Right here. I see it in your face. The snakes writhe behind your eyes. Get away. Get away from me.
What can I get for you, sir? Of course. I'll be waiting by the door. Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Beware of the serpent in your midst. Beware, O people of Skyrim.
Razlan, and you promise to behave yourself this time. Remove him. He's disturbing the other guests.
I protest.
Yes,
This is an
Madam
insult
Ambassador.
to
So
the
far, so
dignity
good.
of my person.
Let's hope nobody
This
saw us
time
slip
I'm
out.
completely
We need to
innocent.
pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder.
All this trouble.
Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it?
There's no harm in him. Please, let him go.
That is absolutely untrue. That is, yes, of course.
Comes, Malborn. You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your
Go
gear is in that
out
chest.
before I
I'll
change
lock
my
the door
mind.
behind you. Don't screw this up. I need... lock the door behind. Or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Come on. If someone missed...
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes?
You're on your own
marching
now.
this morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds. Never should have come here. You're dead.
Boost! But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks. What was that? Now, I have work. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help you. He trusts me.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence, traitor. Move. Slowly.
This ends now!
Soon all Nords will be thralls to the Thornmoor.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out. I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Hey, watch it!
Huh?
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar. The Red came riding to Whiterun from Bull. Instead, and the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down."
Do you need something?
So then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more.
Need a room? Talk to Delphine. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. All right then.
Do you need something?
You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen far away. Lucan's got a little bit of everything at the river. If you need weapons or armor, see Alvor, the blacksmith. Mm-hmm.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Are you a priest?
Whatever you need. Buy me smear if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
Sure, what do you want?
A healing spell? Are you a priest? What are you doing? What are you doing? Long, lead the way. I'm right behind you. How can I serve you, my Thane? Let's get going then.
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters isn't so...
Let's hear it. Oh, look at this. Another city rat crawled outside the walls. I don't suppose you've come up here to tell old Froki about your supposed divines. Good. This is Skyrim, and we should honor the old ways. These foreigners don't even respect their own gods, much less Kain and her sacred trials. It's an old Nord tradition, a test to prove your worth in the eyes of Kain. Show that you're a hunter and no simple butcher. Kain teaches us to respect the beasts and blesses the hunter who will face their champions. True Nord hunters are those who survive the trials. Do you think you're strong enough for Kain's blessing? I would be glad to pass this tradition down. You must defeat guardian beasts blessed by Kain. I will anoint you with the symbol of the wolf, the crab, and the skeever. This will compel the guardian to appear when you reach his lair. Here's where you need to go. Those sycophants in the temple would call her Kinnereth, just a pale shadow of the truth, like all the temple divines. Kain, blessed warrior wife, Shore's widow, sacred to any true Nord hunter. She's the mother of men and beasts, and her veil is the storm. and grandson. He's a strong lad. His parents were at Helgen when... well, you know. Well, can't say I was a great father the first time around. Now that he's here, it's like a second chance. He's a good lad. Return when you've defeated the Guardian Wolf, Crab, and Skeevar. Don't mock it, Pop. Even the lowliest beasts can kill the weak and arrogant. We'll try more powerful enemies next, if you survive this.
Someday, I'm gonna kill a dragon all by myself. It ain't so bad. I miss living with my parents back in Helgen, though. Froki can't cook, and there's nobody to talk to up here. Yeah, but don't say anything about it to Froki. I don't think he understands. Froki won't let me hunt on my own yet, but he never shuts up about killing his first stag when he was 11. Bye.
Let's hear it. Need something?
Someday, I'm gonna kill a dragon all by myself.
Hmm?
The Empire is in shambles. They banned the worship of Talos.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. But you're good. Don't lose it. No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I need it.
Gods. Did you see someone run past just now? Yes. How did you get this? Never mind. Here. It's not much. I'm going to track down that thief and murder him.
Keep your guard up.
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys. Take a look.
No, not like this.
No sign of it. I suppose there are always good reasons to fight. I just wish this war had them. Who cares who worships what dead god? Give me something to make me draw my sword. All right.
Come, I haven't got all day. Maybe you're not so soft after all. Now you're ready for a real challenge. I'll anoint you with the symbol of the bear, the saber cat, and the mammoth. Tread carefully. These are mighty beasts. Here's where you need to go. The guardian spirit. Here's where you need to go. Until next time.
I'm 11 years old and I could take you.